Today, I'm going to show you the process that I use to clean the radiator fins on a BMW K1600 GTL. First step, you're going to remove all the plastics on both sides. Now this is what the radiator looks like. If you put a flashlight up to it, you get hardly any light coming through the radiator fins. You should be seeing light coming through, and there's like nothing. Absolutely almost nothing coming through. This radiator is caked with dirt. The reason I'm doing this is the bike started to go into overheat mode, and taking a look at the radiator, it needs a really good cleaning. There's a lot of caked on dirt on that radiator. Let's look it down here. Look at that. Give you a view from the left side. What happens is this fender is too short. So as you're going down the road, dirt comes off the tire and flings onto the radiator. What they should have done was extended this fender down more to keep the stuff coming off the tire from getting on the radiator. To complete this job, I'm using Frost King Foaming Cleaner Heavy Duty Detergent. This is made for air conditioning coils. Comes with a brush on the cap so you can lightly scrub the coils if need be. So we're going to thoroughly saturate the radiator with this foam cleaner and let it sit for quite some time. After about 5 to 10 minutes, the foam's going to start to settle down. You're going to take your brush, you're going to clean those fins going in the direction of the fins. Light pressure and scrub the fins. I finished scrubbing the entire radiator. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my hose and I'm going to give it a light rinse to get most of this dirt and stuff off of there. Now I'm going to use a brush and just get along the sides here where there's still a lot of this stuff caked on. There's a ton right in here. There's a ton of stuff that gets caked in there. And again, using this steel brush, it's a small steel brush, and I am using just light pressure on the fins. Does a better job than the plastic brush cap that they give you. I'm going to give it a nice rinse with the water. And then I'll scrub it one more time. Looking really, really good here. Still a bunch of stuff stuck here. What I'm going to do at this point, just going to take some air pressure, about 40 psi, and just blow this off. Technically, you would want to blow it in through the backside to blow everything out this way. You can't get to the backside of this radiator without taking the radiator off the bike, so this is going to have to do. Okay, now that I got most of that moisture off of the radiator, I'm going to give it another coat of the foaming cleaner. And again, we'll let that sit for about 10 minutes or so. Once the foam is down a little bit, you can go ahead and scrub it again. Now you're gonna do this process as many times as you feel necessary. That's a big can that I ordered, so I can do this like 3 or 4 times. I'm still getting some grunge out of the radiator fins. Not as much as I did earlier. Do a real good rinse. Get all that chemical off of there. But now you can actually see the light coming through the radiator. That is 100% improvement over what we had here. This is what it looks like now. Look how clean that is. No more dirt. Nothing left in there. Some of that dirt and muck that came off of the radiator, it's all over the floor right now in the garage. But that's quite a bit of stuff, man, that came out of there. This grill, also wash this off with soap and water and get it really clean, because there will be stuff stuck in there. I'm gonna put the grill back on. Careful with these screws, because they are going into the radiator, which is plastic. Radiator is clean, the grill is back in place, and this job is complete. On these K1600s, the radiators are in a bad spot. The front fender is too short to protect the radiator. They have this small piece that goes in front of the radiator to help protect it, but this does absolutely nothing. In a future video, I am going to modify that front fender, and I'm going to remove that centerpiece so the radiator can get more airflow in there, and it won't get as dirty because that front fender is going to be modified and it's going to be further down. These K1600s, they're known for overheat issues. If you are having an overheat issue with your bike, first thing I would check is that radiator. Make sure those fins are clean, because if they're not, you're not going to have air flowing through there, and it's not going to cool down the antifreeze, which in turn cools down the engine. That's all I got. Comments or questions, put them down below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. You all take care.